This sound file contains the spoken version of a Wikipedia article on Frank Kendall III, recorded by J. Grieve. The material recorded is current as of the 20th of September 2021, using revision ID 1042489444. Frank Kendall III, from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, at en.wikipedia.org. Frank Kendall III, born January 26, 1949, is an American engineer, lawyer, and executive who was the 26th United States Secretary of the Air Force. He has served in several senior positions in the U.S. Department of Defense. He is a West Point graduate, class of 1971, distinguished graduate, and retired as a lieutenant colonel from the U.S. Army Reserves. From 2012 to 2017, he served as the Undersecretary of Defense for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics in the Obama administration. Section 1. Career. Kendall began his career as a U.S. Army officer. After several assignments, including postings to Germany and teaching engineering at West Point, he joined the civil service, working as a systems engineer in missile defense. In 1986, he became the Assistant Deputy Undersecretary for Strategic Defense Systems as a member of the Senior Executive Service. From 1989 to 1994, he served as acting and then permanent Deputy Director of Defense Research and Engineering, with responsibility for all U.S. conventional weapon systems research and development programs. After leaving government service in 1994, Kendall served as a corporate vice president for engineering at Raytheon and later as a consultant. During this period, Kendall acquired a J.D. degree from Georgetown University Law Center and worked on a pro bono basis as a human rights attorney. Section 2. Obama Administration. In 2010, Kendall returned to government, first as a principal undersecretary and then Undersecretary for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics. During his tenure as Undersecretary, Kendall implemented policies that led to substantial improvements in the cost and schedule performance of the Defense Department's weapons acquisition programs. In 2016, he was recognized as Person of the Year by Aviation Weekly and Space Technology for his cost control efforts. In addition to the policy changes he initiated and executed under the Better Buying Power initiatives, he directly oversaw over 50 of the largest defense weapons programs. Examples include the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program, where he froze production for 2 years to incentivize efforts to stabilize the design, and the GPS-3 ground system, OCX, where he led the effort to restructure and complete this troubled program. He oversaw the initiation of the development of the B-21 long-range strike bomber, which is currently executing to plan. He formulated and led the effort to acquire the military health system Genesis, MHS Genesis program, modern healthcare management system that has been adopted by the Department of Veterans Affairs, as well as the Defense Department. Kendall led the effort to support operations in Iraq and Afghanistan with rapid acquisition programs, and he led the effort to remove Syrian chemical weapons from that country and destroy them at sea. Kendall was a major sponsor for innovation, launching the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency-led Aerospace Innovation Initiative. Kendall was one of the first to raise alarms about Chinese military modernization and the threat it posed to U.S. conventional military superiority. While in office, he authored the articles on defense acquisition that he compiled in his book, Getting Defense Acquisition Right. Section 3. Biden Administration. Section 3.1. Secretary of the Air Force. On April 27, 2021, President Joe Biden announced Kendall as his nominee to be the 26th Secretary of the Air Force. His Senate confirmation occurred after almost 3 months of deliberation due to holds by Senators Mike Lee, Gary Peters, and Elizabeth Warren, the latter of whom released her hold after Kendall agreed to extend his post-governmental recusal agreements from 2 to 4 years. Kendall was eventually confirmed by voice vote on June 26, 2021, administratively sworn in on July 28, 2021, and ceremonially sworn in by Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin on August 4, 2021. Section 4. References. There are references available in the written form of this article. Please be sure to verify information found on Wikipedia using the references provided or by cross-referencing the information yourself. Section 5. External links. A link to C-SPAN is provided to accompany the above article. At the end of this article, there is an image with the caption, "Kendall is sworn in as the 26th Secretary of the Air Force by Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin at the Pentagon, Washington, D.C., August 4, 2021. Additionally, there is a link to Wikimedia Commons, which has media related to Frank Kendall III. Two tables accompany the end of this article. The first, titled Political Offices, reads as follows. 1. Under Secretary of Defense for Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics, 2011 through 2017, preceded by Ash Carter, succeeded by Jimmy McStravick, acting. 2. United States Secretary of the Air Force, 2021 through present, preceded by John P. Roth, acting. The second table, titled Order of Presidents, reads 1. Order of Presidents of the United States as Secretary of the Air Force, preceded by Carlos del Toro as Secretary of the Navy, succeeded by Mark A. Milley as Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. This is the end of the spoken article for Frank Kendall III. This sound file and all text in the article are licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 3.0 unsupported license, available at creativecommons.org.